Hello my friends, Wayne here of the Let's Play Cat Gaming channel, and in just 24 hours the highly anticipated finale of the third season of AMC's The Walking Dead will be upon us. So far, 3 sneak preview videos have been released, as well as 8 preview photographs. In this audio video vloggy piece, we're going to talk about the sneak preview videos and photographs and attempt to decode what they mean in order to somehow get a better grasp on what could potentially happen on tomorrow's 16th episode titled Welcome to the Tombs. Be sure to check the links in the description to see the photographs and the sneak preview videos in question. The first sneak preview was showcased on AMC's The Talking Dead just a few minutes after episode 15, This Sorrowful Life. This preview showed the governor invading the prison with an army at his disposal, an army which did include Martinez and Alan. Now, as we know, Martinez was one of the people who helped beat up and kill Merle Dixon last week, and Alan's son Ben was killed by Merle after he walked into the line of fire when Merle was about to finish off the governor. In this preview, the army is seen using a truck to break into the prison. Martinez and Alan then approach a red door which leads into the prison. They open it slowly, and then the sneak preview strategically cuts there. Now what we want to know is exactly what is behind that door, and are the survivors expecting the surprise attack at all? Well, this takes us to the second sneak preview video. In this preview, Carl is seen looking at items from his past, which includes the picture of him, Laurie and Rick, and also Rick's sheriff badge. He then packs all of these things and leaves his cell. In the meantime, Carol is also seen packing things and tending to baby Judith. This entire scene suggests that the survivors are getting ready to leave the prison. But where will they go? And will they make it out in time before the governor and his army arrive? In looking at the 2 main sneak previews, it is pretty much implied that the survivors leave the prison and then the governor invades. But where will the survivors go, and what exactly does the governor and his army find in the prison behind the red door? Well, here are a number of theories. Firstly, the episode is titled Welcome to the Tombs, which suggests that the survivors may seek their escape in the tombs, an infested area of the prison. Either that, or they will hole up there and launch their attack. As the tombs are frequently overrun with walkers, the survivors, if trying to make their escape, will have to fight through the hordes of the undead. Equally, if they stay to fight, the governor's army will also have to fight through the walkers in order to get to Rick and his group. Other theories have also been discussed. In the comments section of my This Sorrowful Life review, a user commented that he believes that Rick and his group leave a bomb for the governor and his army and blow up the prison. If this is indeed the case, they would be escaping through the tombs rather than seeking refuge. The explosion would undeniably prove to be a devastating blow to the governor's army, and the survivors would likely be able to finish off the rabble, which would likely include the governor and his main goons. Let us also not forget that Tyrese and his sister Sasha also know about the tombs. They fought their way through there only to be found by Carl. While Tyrese has certainly expressed his hatred for the governor's regime in recent weeks, could he and Sasha be waiting at the other end of the tombs to kill Rick and his group, or will Tyrese and his sister help Rick out? Considering Tyrese appears to be a level-headed, kind-hearted individual, we have to jump to the conclusion that in the finale, he and Sasha will join Rick's group, or at least help them out. The third sneak preview is a promo video showing some of the events from the episode. In this video, Andrea is seen talking to the governor while strapped in the torture chair. The governor is then seen viciously punching someone. Who could this person be? There are a number of possibilities. He could be punching Andrea, or he could be venting his frustrations on Milton. It is not known exactly who the governor is attacking at all, but perhaps he has kidnapped someone from the prison and he is attacking them. Just imagine the heartbreak and rage if, for example, the governor was actually punching and killing baby Judith. This would make sense, as the viewers have been promised some shocking and heartbreaking moments in the finale, including deaths of several main characters. As I have said, there were also 8 pictures released for the coming episode that you can see by clicking the link below. It is interesting to note that Daryl is the subject of several of these pictures. Seemingly out for revenge after his brother's grisly death, it will be very interesting to see how he reacts, but the pictures seem to depict a calm, cool and collected Daryl. In one picture, he is seen with Merle's bike outside the prison, seemingly leaving the group. However, in another picture, Daryl, Rick and Michonne are seen armed, crouching and watching, stalking in the bushes with a railway track behind them. Now, the last time we saw a railway track was in episode 12 titled Clear, where Rick finally encountered Morgan again. Could Rick, Daryl and Michonne be trying to get help from Morgan, whose refuge is basically a giant armory? If so, I can't help but keep thinking about the potential scenario that they are attempting to blow up the prison, as Morgan would arguably possess the means to do so. Another interesting sneak preview picture shows Tyrese and Sasha having a confrontation or conversation with the governor. Both Sasha and Tyrese look to be shocked, so it would appear that they are being propositioned to help out with the prison raid, and likely Tyrese and Sasha will refuse. Could it be Tyrese or Sasha that the governor is punching in the sneak preview video? Finally, my friends, let us talk about the potential deaths in the Season 3 finale. Welcome to the Tombs is all about war, and in war it is the survival of the fittest and only the strongest survive. We have also been promised several shocking and heartbreaking deaths. I believe that Sasha will be killed, likely by the governor. I can also see Milton being killed off, likely while attempting and failing to stop the governor's attack or while trying to rescue Andrea. Herschel, who has survived 2 near misses in the past in both Season 2 and Season 3, will likely see the 3rd time's a charm rule come into play and meet his grisly demise. In fact, I can see his youngest daughter Beth also being killed. In last week's episode, Glenn proposed to Maggie. With war approaching, this can only end in tears. Either Glenn will die sacrificing himself to save his fiancée, or Maggie will be killed, causing Glenn grievous amounts of heartache and rage that will carry over into the next season, grossly changing his character's mindset. With the death of Merle Dixon, I believe that Daryl and Carol's relationship will finally begin to blossom. In one sneak preview photograph, Daryl is seen talking to Carol while standing next to Merle's bike and Michonne. Perhaps Carol is trying to talk Daryl out of going with Rick and Michonne to see Morgan, if that is indeed where they are going. I believe, however, that both Daryl and Carol will ultimately survive. However, it is exciting and also completely heartbreaking to think about Daryl losing both his big brother and his only love interest in the space of 2 episodes, and such a huge move would affect his character development incredibly in Season 4. As for Andrea, I can actually see her being rescued or escaping. In the event that the governor kills Sasha, I can see Tyrese rescuing her and launching an assault on the governor to help Rick's group. I can see this happening if Sasha lives too. I expect that Andrea, Tyrese, Milton and Sasha will form a small group of their own before joining up with Rick's group, but I expect that only Andrea and Tyrese will survive out of this small unit. For what it's worth, I also do not think that Michonne will be killed off. She has had such incredible character development this season, particularly with Merle in episode 15, and it would be crazy for her to die now. However, if she was to die, I could see her sacrificing herself to save Carl. I believe that Carl will survive, but I cannot say the same for baby Judith. If baby Judith was to die, it would have to be at the hands of the governor, who would certainly seal his legacy as a vicious, evil and truly sinister dictator. And in what will be a truly beautiful moment, I can see Daryl Dixon beating the living hell and brutally murdering both Martinez and the governor. Revenge for his big brother. People may argue that the one-on-one fight between the governor and Rick will be the ultimate payoff, but I believe that Daryl getting his revenge on Martinez and the governor for killing Merle will truly be the greatest payoff of all. I expect to see one-on-one fights including Rick vs the governor and Daryl vs Martinez, but in the end I would truly love to see Daryl hammer the final nail in the coffin to both the governor and Martinez. And now for the final survivor tally. I can see Rick, Carl, Daryl, Michonne, Carol, Glenn, Andrea, Tyrese and Morgan headlining the cast in Season 4 Episode 1. I think that Herschel, Maggie, Beth, baby Judith, Milton, Sasha, Martinez, Alan and the governor himself will ultimately all meet their demise. Needless to say, the Season 3 finale, Welcome to the Tombs, is going to be absolutely incredible. With only a day to wait, it is so very exciting to think about what could potentially happen based on the sneak preview videos and pictures released thus far. I really hope that this audio video vloggy piece helped you to get even more excited for the impending finale, and I also hope that it helped you think a little more in depth about the potential scenarios that could take place. Be sure to leave comments and get a discussion going below in the comment box, and don't forget to check the link below to see Daily Dead's article, which contains all of the preview pictures and videos that you could ever want. As always my friends, thumbs up, subscribe, get commenting and enjoy.